So another local thrift store find was this Vibrance commercial, and it's like, if not for the price tag, I probably wouldn't have picked it up. And the only problem with it was the pre-motor filter here was like completely covered in crap. So I'm guessing, they thought, oh, we changed the bag on this thing and it just has no power, so they thought it was just junk. And yeah, they donated it to a thrift store, and it's like, And I was kind of disappointed to find that this thing has the new style, I'm just going to call it the updated motor, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like as opposed to the old style motor. So while I have this machine apart, this is the Vibrance commercial, the more recent one I picked up. It doesn't have the lifetime belt system, but it does have their updated motor in it. And I hate the updated motor, because this is the updated motor, and as you can see, it's quite a bit smaller than the old motor. We started seeing these things in like the Carpet Pros and such, and we thought, is it just the cheaper lines that are getting them? Nope, it was the Simplicity machines we sold were getting them, and what they did to make these fit into the motor compartment was to use this spacer. So, I mean, this would not only make up for the lack of length, it would also allow it to fit into the motor chamber. So, they started putting these little motors into these things, and I always felt like there was a difference in power between the old style and the new style. So I guess this is my opportunity to find out if there is actually a difference. I don't remember exactly when they started doing that, but I do remember seeing those new style motors in the Carpet Pros and some of the other machines that we sold at the shop, and I was not impressed with that. It's like they started putting those smaller diameter motors in, and it's just like, really? Because I don't know. It's like, I used to hold Taconi, or any of the Taconi brands, whether it was Simplicity or Riccar. I used to hold them in pretty high regard. They are definitely not the same company they used to be. And I mean, when they started cheapening things out like that and putting, presumably weaker motors, and we'll be able to tell because my Vibrance commercial premium had the older style motor. Here's our ambient voltage. Alright, hose is on. Let's take a measurement here. We went up slightly. End of the wand. This isn't turning very well, and I think I may have accidentally killed it. The vane itself, because VacLab had mentioned that there was a warning on these things to not exceed like 45 meters per second, and I definitely went quite a bit above that with that central vacuum in parallel at the hose port, and yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fix this. So yeah, this isn't going too well. Very simple inside, but the problem is on the Problem's on this side. I tried kind of digging out some of the damaged plastic around here because this is the problem. It like melted some of it. It's crazy. It's like I didn't even run the anemometer on that thing for that long. But, you know, it is what it is. So I peeled the tape off of my other one and took the cone off so we can at least finish up this test, and I'll just have to get another one. I'll have to do a review of the figures on this and take a look at the premium model to see if that wider diameter motor makes a big difference. I think it does, but I can't recall what I got from that. And yeah, I will have to replace that vane. So, you know, I guess that warning label was there for a reason. Whoops.